Hello and welcome back to WolfQuest, where we are here with Vole and his 4 lovely puppies, Feather, Wren, Sky, and one nameless puppy as well. So if you could give name suggestions, I would be very grateful for this lovely, sweet little female who really needs name suggestions. And I probably could think of a name, but I think it's more fun for my watchers, you watching, whoever you are, if you get to choose the names, because it means you get to see it. Kind of makes them your puppy. Do you know what I mean? I really enjoy things like that, so it might just be me, but I hope that people do enjoy how I'm letting you name my puppies. Well, not my puppies, Vole's puppies, of course. But today we are planning to go for a nice trot through the forest and explore our territory. For a moment there, I thought I heard the Danger at the Den music, and I really startled, but it doesn't look like there's anything. So let's go ahead, let's double check there aren't any pups in the den, and then let's go to sleep. And tomorrow we're going to wait till day, since it's much better to explore territory in day. Because the reason why we need to explore our territory, even though we have so many wolves, is because it is a new territory to the pack. And since though we do have many wolves, it's actually Vole's father who raised all of them. These are Vole's first puppies ever. So let's just go to sleep again. We've got to wait for it to be daytime. And let's see if we can find some good places for prey. Some good, nice shaded trees, and maybe even some cliffs potentially that would be helpful for trapping prey against. Things like that that we can mark on the map and note. So, it's day now. Let's go ahead and... Who is growling? May I just ask? Suspicious. Well, are they... Okay, no. Let's just go ahead. Kestrel! Oh, Hawk, you're shaking the hat. Oh, that's really funny. Well, it looks like Star is actually taking some wolves hunting. So, I guess we could let her go. I don't think we're going to go. I don't really want to, particularly. I didn't whine, so it must be... Yeah, she's asking us to go. Well, that's pretty fun, actually. Who's she taking with her? Quite a lot of wolves. Well, I guess there will still be wolves left to guard the puppies. Wren, please don't go that far away. And neither you either, Feather. Let's wait till they're gone and then grab those puppies, since I don't want them getting their hopes up that we're going with them. Yeah, they're heading off on their own. That's actually quite nice, actually. I enjoy it when wolves head off on their own. Very handy. Sorry, Feather, you can't go with them. Look at that, though. Feather was running after them as if she was trying to go with them. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, Sky, come back to the den. Don't be naughty. Oh, dear, these pups really are a awful. Wren, come along, Wren. Ah, dear. Well, I guess we should probably head off on our own then, since I would like a good fair amount of wolves to stay with these puppies. Since they are quite handfuls, pawfuls, sorry, I keep on calling them handfuls, but they don't have plans. Sorry, Sky, you can't come. Hey, you go back to the den, little one. The others will look after you, don't you worry. There you go. You stay there and be good for everyone else. See you around. So it looks... Oh no, hang on. This is the very first attack that Vole has faced at his den with his puppies, ever. This is the first attack on the Enchanted Forest, the first attack on Vole's very first litter of puppies. So, come on, file in carefully. We have had an attack, of course, with his father's puppies, but not these puppies. Where are those coyotes? Where actually are they? I can't see them. There it is, that pesky beast. Good, it's fled. Nice. Well, it looks like Star and the others are coming back. For some reason already? Slightly surprising. I guess we can stay till they come back then. Are they coming back? I can't tell. Yeah, they are. They're coming back. For whatever reason. I don't know why they're coming back. Well, at least it frees us up. Did they feed already? They didn't eat anything. Well, what's the point of that, honestly? Oh dear. Wasted time. Well, wait. Did they kill that cow elk? Wait, they did kill something. They just didn't eat from it? Wait, that would be weird. Where is that scent again? Was it coming from that way after all? Well, Kestrel's coming with us. Nice of him to come, but... I guess there is a carcass marked on the map of this direction. How far away is it? There are 2 of them. Not too far away. So I guess we could eat and then we could go have some fun exploring the territory. Maybe get some mule deer? Oh yeah, here's mule deer scent. 2 hours. Yeah, mule deer will do. 2 hours, an hour and 55. Just anything that will feed our puppies, to be completely honest. Well, more that can feed us so we can feed our puppies. So come on, Volt. Let's go as quickly as we can to go find this mule deer. I wonder how many there are. Let's hope there are plenty enough for our wolves. How many do we have with us? Not many. Just Kestrel and Jaffa. Well, I'm not going to complain. Let's just head after this. I wonder... Let's hope it's not a buck since they take forever to catch. Alright, come on, Vole. You've got to go as quickly as you can to catch up to it in case it's running from something else. I can't smell anything else about, though, which is good in one way, bad in another. It's good because it means that there's nothing chasing it. It's also bad because it means there isn't any other prey about. But we're going to stumble right on top of this mule deer. Here we go. It's 2 of them and they're does. Nice. That should be enough for us. So come on, Volt. That's it. You lead this. You lead the attack on the mule deer at the back. We're going to go as quickly as we can. Here it is. There. You've got it, Volt. You've got it. All right. Come on, wolves. Can you help us out here? There we go. Kestrel's jumping in. Let's get everyone to pile in and help. The other mule deer ran off that way, which is good to note since we might need some more. All right. Come on, everybody. That's it. Let's just take it down so we can eat. There. Let's eat our fill, and if we can't all eat our fill, then I guess we'll have to go after the other one as well. I don't really want to, but how far away? Oh, we're pretty far from the den, actually. It'd probably be smarter to go for the carcasses, or just not go for anything at all, because our wolves have had some food after all now, which is better than before, so we might just leave it at that. Kestrel, are you growling at us? Let's growl at him right back. Why does he? Okay, he's being submissive now. Good, Kestrel. Kestrel knows his place. Rightly so. So, our wolves, yeah, they are pretty full. So let's just head back. I'm sorry about the wolves that couldn't get food, but sometimes it just is that way. I guess we could drop in on the carcasses on the way back, just so they have a meat chunk, but it would take some more time. No, let's just head directly back to the den. It's not like they're going to starve. If they really want food, they can go and hunt on their own. If they really need it. And Vole will hunt with them, just not right now, since we finally had the chance to go and explore the territory, and we're not going to forfeit that chance now for hunting. And the wolves will stay about. They're not going to just die overnight, so we can feed them tomorrow. Alright, come on, Volt. As quickly as you can. Is that howling? Where's it coming from? Let's hope it's not invaders. That's the last thing we need. More invaders intruding on our territory to stop us from having another explore. So the main area I'm wanting to target for exploring is the forests around our den, since those are very important. And if we can find places, as I mentioned last time, if we can find places where we can trap prey against and just things like that, and landmarks so we know where we are without constantly having to flash up the map, that would be very handy. Ren, come on out the den. No need to stay in the den, Ren. Come on, Ren. Is she scared of us or something? Sorry. Ren? What happened to you? Feather and Ren are both in the den. Like, they're not that hungry. Well, let's hope our wolves feed them. I don't think they are hungry, but I guess we could just... Okay, come on, Ren. You can have some food, but we've got to go right away. I really want to have some time to play with the puppies, but now is not that time. So, let's head off through the forest. We have our all 4 paws and our tail, which is good. And they will guide us through the forest. So, let's head round, let's wag our tail, and just see what landmarks we can spot. So, these are some flower bunches. The path seems to die out here, but it almost continues underneath the overgrown grass, like it's a very old path, doesn't it? And then it seems to open back up into a path. So, aha! Now, this seems to be the dam. So, this will be, and the river. So, this will be a very, very important place for where we can trap prey against, like so. See? And then we can get to them much easier with hardly having had a chase. It's a pretty dangerous place to hunt, admittedly. But think how much longer it would take if we had to kill these elk and chase them. That would take 10 times longer. So, there we go. See, there does seem to be prey that sticks about these cliffs. And our wolves will get to eat, which is good. I think it was, yeah, they are pretty hungry. But that is very handy. So let's go ahead, let's go back slightly, and let's mark this as a good place for trapping prey. So let's say steep cliffs. Okay, there. Or maybe, no, dead end. Because dead ends are really what we're going to need to mark. The more dead ends, the better. Because the more dead ends, the more places we can trap our prey. Oh, look at Vole. He looks so proud of himself, doesn't he, for finding that out. Well, I can't say I blame him. He is a very clever wolf after all, isn't he? He's proven that time and time again. And he has got some wolves some prey. So, has everyone eaten? Yep, it's gone now. So come on everybody, let's see what else we can find. So the bridge and the path, I guess, continues over the bridge. Yeah, the path continues over the bridge. We seem to be heading down, so I suspect the path will lead over and off the map, but we might as well check. Oh, didn't mean to do the bouncy trot. But let's head along the path still. Come on, Vole, there you go, that's it, you trot. And see what else we can find. And then we can head after it the other direction as well. Just because it is very good to know any dead ends and areas, human-made things, will be off this path, I suspect. So that means that we can mark them. It looks... No, the path isn't dying out. Are we still going like... Yeah, we're heading towards the edge of the map. So let's just double check there really isn't anything else about the area. Can't really smell anything, can't really see anything. It looks like this is just gonna, yep, continue. So let's head along, let's run back along the places we've been, since we've already explored this in great depth. So we can remember now, we've followed that path, so that path will lead over, if we're heading the other direction that we're heading now, it will head, at the end of the day, it will head over the bridge into the edge of the map. So if we're fleeing some predator, that's not a good place to go. So, hi puppies, you doing well? Oh, Jaffa's just got his paws tucked underneath his chest. Well, they aren't underneath his chest, but sorry I can't stay, puppies, but there's important jobs to be done. I think the puppies must be so proud of their father for being such a great leader, won't they? I can imagine that. Well, there's still things to be done. There's still work to be done. So, let's head along. Let's go along this path. We've got the weird thing with the screen where it almost goes blurry. Hopefully it goes back to normal soon. It just looks strange. I think it's just the dazzling sun, but it's kind of looks weird on the wolf's back. But let's head along the path then. So there are some big rocks here that could potentially be good for trapping the elk and mule deer, but it would need to be at a very specific angle. But if we drive them along this path, they'll knock into rocks and we'll have them trapped. So that is useful to know. Let's see what else we can find along here in this direction. I can smell some elk actually. But okay, so it starts getting a bit overgrown around this direction over here. Little tufts of grass in between, well, not in between, on the path. Is this a fork? Yeah, this is a fork. So let's go mark the fork. And let's go after this fork today. Maybe we'll go after the other one some other day, since I think the paths are the most important places, since they're clearly made by humans and they're more likely to run into steep cliffs where humans have built a bridge, or a place where humans are potentially living, in which case we need to keep away from those spots. I think, are we heading the direction of the cabin? We are, so I think this path might end up actually at the cabin, which would be interesting. Can smell some mule deer, but we don't really need food. Our wolves are pretty happy right now. A couple of them are still hungry, even after the mule deer, but they'll be fine. So the path seems to open up a bit further along. For now, there isn't much else we can do but run along it. Here we go. It seems to open up slightly again and continue beneath the grass round this way. I think it's hard to tell. Oh, and here's a nice pond. Very nice. Well, let's mark this pond on the map. Okay, I think that the path kind of goes onto this, so it joins a thicker path. Interesting. And then we can head off in either two directions. But let's quickly mark this pond. It's a pretty nice pond actually. Nice and shallow and very refreshing looking. So pond. And I guess we don't need the skull marked anymore or the tip of the mountain since we know where both of that is. So let's go back to the path. We don't want to lose it after all. Where has it gone? Here it is. And let's mark another fork. We'll get rid of these fork marks eventually, but we need to be able to definitely explore every single spot of the territory. Actually, we probably don't need the fork mark there, so let's just do, because we've got the pond mark, pond and fork. There we go. Then we can mark it that way, and we still have room for one more landmark. So let's head along the path. Seems to continue this direction. Can't see any traces of humans, which is good. That is positive. The muddy creek is running alongside. I wonder if this will eventually go up into a bridge. Whoa, that's such a lovely rock. That's very satisfying to walk up and walk down, of course. But let's continue along it then. It seems to continue winding around the pathways over that hill over there and into the almost a strip of trees like a forest. Very good to know, very good to know. All of this is very vital when hunting. The better we know our territory, the better we can hunt the prey into the grasp of some cliff or something, or a rock or something like that. So let's just head along. The path seems to be thinning out again. It's not so, oh no, here it goes. It's more distinct again here. Well, does it? Okay, it seems to continue. Wait, does it merge with the path on the other side? Huh. I wonder if the other side of the path is like somehow connected to the other fork at the beginning. Like the original fork down here. I wonder if that's where it leads. We're coming up to the confluence now. I guess we should mark this as our territory since we might as well. I mean, it looks like a good bit of territory, so we might as well. It makes our territory, yeah, it makes the territory's still a fine shape. I mean, it doesn't really matter the shape. And if we end up going there, we will take that and that, since it would be nice to have a little bit more of a buffer around our den. So let's quickly get our pack rally, since that is always useful, having a bit of a pack rally for a little bit more stamina. Even if we're not running and we're just walking, it is still pretty important to make sure that we aren't completely out of breath. And if we do a pack rally, it does as well strengthen the territory, which is new. So come on then. Come on, wolves, let's head along. Let's continue along the path. It's very pretty here with the trees. So we go up. It looks pretty steep here. And then it's a bit of a down again. And then up. So it's a bit of a bouncy path in one way. Very distinct over here as well. So I wonder if it will end up crossing the river. Because you know that bridge, was it last time or in this video? I think it might have been last time. We went over that bridge. And I believe that that could be a man-made... Ah, the path fades out here. So, okay, that is very good to know. So the path doesn't continue any further. Doesn't seem to pick up on the other side either. So let's head back. Next time we will explore another fork in the path, the original fork in the path, and see what lies in wait for us in that direction. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you have a lovely day. Make sure to remember to think of name suggestions for the final nameless female. But until next time, bye-bye.